Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about perfumes that make me feel elegant. So there are perfumes in my collection that really jump out at me when I think about elegance, and there's a difference between elegance and expensive, and there's a difference between elegance and beautiful, elegance and sexy. There's a difference, and these are the ones that really jump out at me when I think what makes me feel actually elegant. And before we get started, please let me know down below what your favorite elegant perfume would be. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk mostly about perfume. So if you like that kind of thing, please make sure to head on down and hit the subscribe button. Feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram for lots of sort of elegant inspiration, perfumes, home decor, stuff like that. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's video. As you can see, I am still sipping on my morning coffee as per usual, and as you can tell from the title, the theme of today's video is fragrances that make me feel elegant and classy basically, but mostly just elegant. There's those perfumes that make you feel expensive, luxurious, bougie, whatever, but elegance is a whole different feeling, and there's actually not that many perfumes in my collection that kind of give me that elegant feeling, and a few of them really jumped out at me when I decided to make this video. Also, I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you guys these beautiful pieces of jewelry that were kindly sent to me from Ana Luisa. So as you guys know, I've worked with Ana Luisa for quite a long time. I am an Ana Luisa ambassador, which means that I do work with the company, and you guys, I absolutely love their pieces, and I have been approached by lots of different jewelry companies, and I've been sent jewelry from other companies to try out, and I'm honestly telling you guys, the best quality and the ones that I like the most, that I have preferred out of everything that I have been sent from other companies, has been Ana Luisa. And you guys know me, I like a very simple, minimalistic, kind of a chic, elegant style. That is just what I like. I don't wear a lot of jewelry to begin with, and when I do, I like it to be quite dainty and quite timeless. And you guys, I have been asking them to send me rings and bracelets mostly because that's my preference. I don't really do a lot of necklaces, but I just love their rings, you guys. So these are two of their rings from their website. They are currently available now as far as I know, and these are the two that I'm kind of the most obsessed with. So the one on my ring finger is called the Celine, and I just am obsessed with it, you guys. It is so beautiful. And then the one on my pointer finger is called the Haley. Right now on Ana Luisa, you guys, you can save 40% on your second piece. So it's buy one, get one 40% off, and I just think that they're so beautiful. And with Valentine's Day coming up, it's the perfect time to either treat yourself, or if it's for somebody that you love, maybe it's a daughter, sister, mother, whoever. I just think these make the most beautiful gift ideas, but also just for yourself. Like, you need to treat yourself sometimes, you know? And the thing about Ana Luisa, these are not just cheap rings that are going to tarnish and make your skin turn funny colors, and they are a beautiful true gold. As you can see, they're extremely elegant. They're not like that cheap, really orangey looking gold. They are plated with real gold, so they do use high quality metals, high quality material. And what I also love about Ana Luisa is that they are a sustainable jewelry company, so they do make an effort to reduce their carbon footprint. And yeah, you guys, I just couldn't be more obsessed with their rings right now. I just think they're the perfect part of your day. You know, you get ready in the morning, you throw on your perfume, you choose a handbag, you get dressed, you go out the door, and they're kind of like that last thing that you put on to kind of complete your outfit. I'll also show you the Alex ring, which is kind of the like infinity style interlocking gold ring. What I like most about them is you can mix and match, and you guys, they have so many other different types of rings, so many beautiful jewelry pieces, and I really like that you can just intertwine all of them and wear them together and mix and match, and they just look so beautiful. Yeah, I'm just really obsessed with them, you guys, and highly recommend. Like I said, they do have a buy one get one 40% off right now. Yeah, so definitely head on over and check them out. I will have everything linked down in the description box for you guys, and I promise you will not be disappointed. The jewelry just holds up so well, and it looks so beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed with my hand right now. And with that out of the way, you guys, let's get started in today's perfume video. So you guys, before we get into my main list, I do have a couple of honorable mentions, and the reason that these are just honorable mentions is because one of them is no longer available, and the other one I think is talked about a little bit more. I've talked about it a lot, so I don't want to include them in today's video. I wanted to give you something a little bit more original and talk about perfumes that I don't talk about that much. So my first honorable mention is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum 2017 from Christian Dior. And I won't repeat myself too much, but if you watch my channel, you already know how I feel about this perfume. This is my favorite, all-time favorite woman's perfume ever, ever, ever in my collection. Comes in this beautiful, again, very elegant looking bottle with the classic Miss Dior design, the houndstooth on the bottom, the little bow on the top. I just love it, and I think it is really, truly a shame that they have moved away from this bottle design, this formulation. The new release of 2021 just disappoints me so much, you guys, because I feel like the bottle itself looks a little cheaper, feels a little cheaper. The juice doesn't last as long. It's not as bold. It's not as unique. It's not as interesting. It's just very, very generic. This will be my forever baby, but the reason it's just an honorable mention is because, again, you can't get it. So I didn't want to recommend perfumes to you guys that you can't get, but I couldn't do an elegant perfume video without talking about Miss Dior. So this is an orange rose patchouli fragrance. I think there's also pink pepper in here as well. It's very sweet. It's very elegant. It's beautiful. It's just super sophisticated. I'm actually going to take the cap off and smell it here. Oh my goodness, you guys, it is just so good. It's kind of along the lines of Coco Mademoiselle, kind of like Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. It's in that genre, but to me, this is the queen. Yeah, it's just beautiful, and it, you know, it smells better on skin and it wears better than it does at the atomizer. Every time I wear this, I feel super luxurious and elegant and classy, but also just like a feminine, sweet girl. It smells like a pretty girl perfume, but extremely, extremely elevated. So very elegant. That is my honorable mention, number 1, Miss Dior Eau de Parfum, 2017. Honorable mention number 2 is Gabrielle Essence from Chanel, and I kind of wanted to put this in my list, but I've talked about this a lot already and you guys know how I feel about it, so I wanted to give you a couple of different options. But this is also a very elegant smelling perfume. Again, I've always told you guys this is kind of that happy mix between a mature smelling fragrance and also a youthful, fun, bubbly, light-hearted fragrance. It's a yellow floral, white floral. It has a little bit of a fruity touch to it. It has some citruses. Again, the bottle speaks to the elegance of the scent. And I just, you guys, I love this so much, and it makes me happy. It is a very happy perfume. It's the perfect summer perfume, I'm telling you. This one and the original Gabrielle are both beautiful. In fact, I need to go back and visit the original Gabrielle because I don't remember how it actually smells. It's been a while. That one's a little bit more mature, powdery, musky, where this one is more citrusy, fruity, bright. But it's captivating. It's truly beautiful. Like it just stole my heart one day in the store and I had to get it. And this has that classic Chanel dry down. You just smell classy and elegant, and yeah, elegant when you wear this perfume. So that is Gabrielle Essence from Chanel, and that is my second honorable mention. Okay, so the first one on the official list is Armani My Way Intense, and if you guys watch my channel, you know that it took me a really long time to be able to enjoy and get on board with the My Way perfumes. This is the Intense version, like I said, but both of them are beautiful, and the reason I chose the Intense for myself is because this one has a little bit more of that sort of vanilla woodsy component. It's not quite as bright and fresh as the original. I still sometimes think I might eventually like the original too for summertime. I have actually tested it on my skin and it was gorgeous, you guys. Like, it's a very uplifting, bubbly, bright. This one's a little bit more heavy in that vanilla, but I kind of like it. So it opens with orange blossom and bitter orange, and it almost smells like there's a bit of a spiciness in the opening, almost like there could be ginger in here, but there isn't any listed. In the middle you have 2 types of tuberose, which is crazy for me because I usually don't like tuberose, but like I said, for the last couple months, I've been starting to enjoy a little bit of tuberose, which is really nice. And in the base, you have Madagascar vanilla and sandalwood. So the bottle is really elegant itself. I just think that Armani knows how to do elegant perfumes. Armani is just one of the perfume gods when it comes to perfume houses. I love a lot of the men's, I love a lot of the women's, and this is just a really elegant, beautiful bottle design. It just looks very luxurious and very posh. So I'm gonna take the cap off as well. This is one of my favorite perfumes to actually come up to and smell, because right now it is the dead of winter. It's very cold and snowy here, so this perfume just does not suit the current season. But there's something about it that I just think is so beautiful and so uplifting and so lively and happy and energizing. It's just gorgeous. It's kind of like bubblegum It's like an orangey vanilla bubblegum. Sounds strange, and like, why on earth would you want to smell like an orangey vanilla bubblegum? But you guys, I don't know why you would, but for some reason it just works, okay? It's just kind of fresh. It kind of has a sexiness to it. Hear me out. Here's something strange. If you have ever been around a man who's wearing a cologne, a man's cologne, and he's also chewing gum, does the gum not make him smell even better? I don't know. Comment below. I cannot be the only person who feels that way. But if a guy is wearing a really sexy cologne, like a fresh cologne, like an Acqua di Gio type of a fresh, and then he's also chewing minty gum, does that not just add? I don't know. But anyway, this has that thing to it where it's like you're fresh and you're lively and happy and fruity and a little vanilla, a little sexy, but also kind of bubblegummy. Also, I mean, look at the top of this. It's just so beautiful. The blue, the gold, the Armani emblem, the pink juice. It's so perfect. I bought this at totally the wrong time of year. I think I bought this in like November, and I just want to wear it so bad, and it just does not suit the current season. So I cannot wait for summer, you guys. I want to wear this all the time. Like, I'm just so pumped for summer. Okay, so the second fragrance, you guys, is one that I would consider to be sort of the most elegant, upscale, posh version of a quote-unquote basic fruity floral that you can find. So this is Louis Vuitton Attrape Reves. I bought this when I was on vacation last year at the end of summer when things finally opened up and we were able to go. This is a beautiful scent. So this one actually took me a while to get on board with as well. The very first time I smelled this, I had actually blind purchased it because I'm crazy and I like to do things like that. And I blind purchased this like a year ago, and it was very underwhelming to me at the time, but I think it's because at that time I was also comparing it to a whole bunch of other perfumes, and I just felt like it was a very basic fruity floral. I was very underwhelmed. However, going back and visiting it a second time in the Louis Vuitton boutique, it really grabbed my attention, and I thought, what's wrong with me? How did I not fall in love with this immediately the first time I smelled it? This is a beautiful peony, lychee, rose fragrance. It also has cacao, so it gives it a little bit of a gourmand, kind of a powdery touch to it. And then there's also patchouli in the base. It also opens with a little bit of ginger and bergamot, so it's a little bit fresh. It does have that sort of tart, sweet, fresh lychee that makes it very fruity. And this is just a beautiful perfume. So I do want to give you a view of the top of the bottle. Of course, when it comes to Louis Vuitton, if you're going to be wearing a Louis Vuitton fragrance, you're going to feel pretty elegant no matter what it smells like. So the bottle and the branding to begin with just does it for me. This is a huge compliment getter, and I know that I don't go out very much, but it's compliment getting from people around me. I've only worn it a couple of times, but I've received compliments from people in my house. So there's the cap, magnetized, beautiful, very heavy, super luxurious. I think that these perfumes are 100% worth the money. They are a little bit pricey, but you do get a 100 ml bottle. I think it's totally worth it. And I just love this perfume so much, you guys. When I smell this, it reminds me of wearing it actually when I was on vacation. It totally takes me back. I can remember exactly where I was sitting, exactly what I was wearing, and it was just a really nice time. And this is it's such a classy, pretty, sweet, feminine. It's like a basic fruity floral, but a step up. It smells kind of unique too. I honestly don't know of any other fruity floral that smells just like this. One that is kind of similar, if you want a get the look for less kind of thing, is Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. Is kind of similar. It's a little bit more powdery and raspberry, and it doesn't have that tart lychee. It's not quite as interesting, but Absolutely Blooming is very much along the lines of Attrape Reves if you're looking for something similar but at a cheaper price. By the way, Absolutely Blooming is going to be discontinued as well from what I hear, so if you're interested in that one, I would move on it. But this one is just beautiful, and if you're looking for like a fresh summer floral that is very girly, pretty, simple, everyday appropriate, all ages too, I think, but something that just gives you that added element of glamour or elegance, this is one I think you should go for. And it's also a very safe blind buy if you're looking for a Valentine's Day gift or something like that, or just something to treat yourself. Very safe blind buy. I think it would be very difficult not to like this scent. So there you have it. That is Louis Vuitton Attrape Rev. The next fragrance that really jumped out at me when I thought about the most elegant perfumes in my collection was Coco Noir from Chanel. And how can I do an elegant perfume video without having at least one Chanel in the video? So this is Coco Noir. This one's a little bit different from everything else that's in my collection. You know what I was thinking about this one? This is kind of like a easier to wear version of Black Orchid. Not that it smells like Black Orchid, but it's kind of along those lines. They're both a little bit spicy, they're both woody, they're both a little more complex, they're kind of dark, they're good for the evening, they're very sexy. Black Orchid is one I still haven't been able to get with, and again, I'm not saying it smells like this, but they remind me of each other. Black bottles, kind of a dark vibe, very elegant. So this is kind of a floral, little bit citrusy, woody, spicy, benzoin fragrance. It's also pretty heavy on the patchouli, as a lot of Chanel's are, and it opens with grapefruit, bergamot, and orange, so you do have that little bit of a fresh opening. It's got a whole bunch of florals in the middle, and then it finishes off very woody and very spicy, and with some tonka bean and vanilla and patchouli. So it's just an elegant, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And I will take the lid off and refresh my memory. Also love the bottle, of course. The bottle itself screams luxury, screams elegance. And it's just incredible. It's an incredible fragrance. I don't know, you guys. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So if you have been checking out Black Orchid and it's just a little too heavy for you, a little too much, try this one and see what you think. Because I think this is kind of like the more feminine, easy to wear version of Black Orchid, although sometimes I'm tempted. I still go back and I revisit Black Orchid over and over just to see if one day I'll like it, but yeah, this is spicy, it's sensual, it's feminine, it's expensive smelling, very, very elegant smelling, it's confident smelling. You could wear this to the office, but you could also wear it for a date. Yeah. I just love it, you guys. I love Chanel perfumes though. I even like Chanel No. 5. I don't have Chanel No. 5 anymore because I was feeling like I wasn't gonna wear it and it was gonna go bad, but I even like Coco No. 5. I love all the Chanels. I just think Chanel can't really do anything wrong. They're all very elegant and all very classy. The second last one on my list is Armani C Intense. This one, you guys, and the original C, actually both of them scream elegance to me. I don't know what it is about them, and I don't know if it's an age thing, but I don't think I would have appreciated this one when I was in my early 20s or my mid 20s, but for some reason now in my 30s, I am loving this fragrance. And this is a benzoin, patchouli, and black currant fragrance. There's also quite a bit of rose in here. It's so beautiful, you guys, but the most dominant note in here for me is that black currant, and the dry down is heaven. The dry down is this like resinous, sort of semi-vanillic patchouli, black currant. It's delicious. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, you guys. There's something about it that to me just says really elegant. I think this could be a signature scent. It could be good for a date. It's just classy. It's classy in a bottle. And again, it's the second Armani in my list today. And I think Armani just really knows how to get that feeling of elegance and class across. Yeah, just a beautiful, feminine, kind of sweet, interesting patchouli fragrance. I can't get enough of it. It's a little bit ambery. I don't know. And again, I didn't like this one when it came out. And for some reason, all of a sudden, I cannot get enough of that black currant in there. It's doing it for me. So that is Giorgio Armani C Intense. And the last fragrance in today's video, and the one that sort of inspired today's video idea actually, is Peregrina from Thameen. And this is the only one I've smelled from their house, but I'm already hooked and I want to smell more of them. It is just absolutely stunning, such a beautiful fragrance. So the bottle itself is this beautiful royal blue, absolutely stunning. The cap has this very like regal, elegant design on it. It's black with that gold design. I actually need two hands to take the cap off because it's a magnetized cap and it is on there very well. Like, you do not have to worry about picking this baby up. You will not drop it. So that is what the cap looks like. And oh, it smells so good, you guys. Oh, I have to tell you more about this fragrance actually, because it's giving me more now than it even did a week ago. So this is the bottle without the cap. I mean, this is gorgeous. Just imagine this sitting on your perfume tray. It just elevates the whole thing. It's so stunning. The price for this wasn't even outrageous, you guys. I mean, it was pricey, but not compared to other things that we don't even think about, like Tom Ford. I think this might even be a little bit more affordable than Tom Ford, believe it or not. And it's, in my opinion, much better than a lot of Tom Ford fragrances. So Peregrina from Thameen. So this has notes of damask rose, jasmine, gardenia, and lily of the valley in the opening. Not much lily of the valley. I'm not a huge lily of the valley fan. It's mostly that rose. The rose is really the star of the show with this perfume, so you do have to like rose. In the middle you have vanilla, caramel, myrrh, amber, and ylang ylang. And again, the most prominent notes there I think is that myrrh. It's a very powdery kind of a myrrh. It's a powdery, soft, spicy, similar to the myrrh that's in Jo Malone Myrrh and Tonka, if you've ever smelled that. There's also quite a bit of caramel and vanilla, which gives it a sweet, gourmand, very feminine, very sexy vibe. And then in the base, you have amber again, a little bit of white musk, and some powdery notes. So this is a powdery, spicy, sweet, gourmand rose. Very soft, not screechy, not overpowering, not in your face. It doesn't hit you like something like Shoggoth Oud hits you. It's along the same lines as Shoggoth Oud and along the same lines as Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Similar-ish, not the same, don't smell the same, but along those lines. And it's just so pretty, you guys, and it's doing something for me. I just cannot even tell you. It's so pretty. So first of all, it smells like there could be a little tiny touch of oud hidden in the background somewhere. And again, I don't know if that's because of the myrrh and the amber and the rose mixed together and the fact that it reminds me of other oud fragrances. I don't know if that's why. I don't smell oud in here. It just smells like if you told me there was oud, I would believe you. It also definitely has a little bit of a Middle Eastern touch, which I'm finally appreciating. Up until this point, I haven't really liked many Middle Eastern vibe scents. I don't know, I'm not a huge oud fan for myself. I don't have any oud fragrances. Yeah, but it is soft, and it's a very easy to wear, fairly safe, Middle Eastern type of perfume. It's not as loud or biting as Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, if you know what I mean. It doesn't have that biting like sharpness, although that's a beautiful fragrance. I'm just saying this one is softer. It also reminds me of, because okay, my boyfriend loves oud fragrances, and a couple of his favorite fragrances are Ombre Leather from Tom Ford and Oud Wood from Tom Ford. And this reminds me of those two fragrances in a sense. I get this super, super sexy, warm, kind of oudy feeling. Not that it smells like oud, but that's what it's giving me. And it's just, it's so darn good, you guys. Like, honestly, I can't put into words like how it makes me feel when I smell it. It's just really beautiful, is all it is. It's really beautiful, and yeah, that's all I can say. And it's extremely elegant. It is a very elegant, classy rose fragrance, perfect for a date, a formal occasion, also just a signature scent, wear anytime, anywhere. But I do think this is kind of a special occasion, date night or formal event perfume. I don't think I would just throw this on any old time, because to me it just feels special. It is like a notch above for me. It is a notch above all of my, not all of my other perfumes, but most of them. And that's why it made it into this video. It's just super elegant, super special, definitely worth getting your nose on. I hope it does for you what it does for me. I can't promise it will, but I just really, really love it. So that is the last one in today's video, you guys. Also, this has pretty good performance. And when you first spray it, you get a ton of rose, you get a lot of spice, and as it starts to dry down, it becomes more powdery caramel vanilla, and then you really get that like super mass-pleasing, likable, gourmand touch that so many of us like. When you hear the words caramel vanilla in a perfume, so many of us are sold, and it has that. So it has like the perfect mix of interesting, elegant, rose, Middle Eastern, classy, but it still gives you that super enjoyable gourmand touch. So it's just a perfect perfume, you guys. It's just beautiful and executed so well, and the packaging, and it was totally worth it. I got this from Lucky Scent. It took a while to get to me, but really, really, really recommend it. So, okay guys, so that was pretty much it for today's perfumes that really make me feel very elegant. All of these perfumes are very elegant, very beautiful, very sophisticated. We've got my honorable mentions, and then we've got my 5 that kind of jumped out at me when I thought about this video idea, and the one that inspired the video. And which ones are safe blind buys? Probably the safest blind buys would be, well, the safest blind buy is going to be your Attrape Rev from Louis Vuitton, I think, hands down. Second to that would be the Miss Dior, but it's sadly not available unless you can find a 2017. Go for it. Even if you don't like it, you can sell it because it will be in hot demand. I might even buy it from you. The third safest blind buy is probably going to be your Gabrielle Essence. Your 4th safest would probably be, after that it gets iffy. Yeah, after that I don't really think any of these 4 are really safe, although the Thameen is likable, but it's niche. It's not like a mainstream designer scent, it's different. So I would say, and it's expensive, so I would say smell it before you buy it if you can. I don't think C Intense is going to be everyone's cup of tea because not everyone likes blackcurrant and not everyone likes patchouli. I don't think My Way will be everyone's cup of tea because of the tuberose. Tuberose can be polarizing, and I don't think Coco Noir would be everyone's cup of tea either. Even though it's very likable and a lot of people love it, it's a very specific, spicy, nighttime kind of scent, and it's heavy in patchouli, and again, patchouli can be sort of polarizing. So yeah, if you're gonna blind buy any of these and you want to be fairly safe, I would say go with your Attrape Rev. Can't go wrong, you guys. Seriously, you can't go wrong. Just beautiful. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. Also, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa if you're looking for some elegant pieces to round out your wardrobe, or just something that's durable, that is made with high quality materials, that's going to last you the test of time and is going to make you feel super elegant and beautiful when you put it on, and is not going to tarnish, and just really sophisticated. Again, I will have all the details linked down in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon in my next video.